Einstein said you can't solve the problem with the same consciousness that created the problem. I came from a culture that used to be egalitarian, where the men and women were equal. Women were considered sacred for a good reason, and that is that they carry the identical energy of what we call the womb at the center of the universe. It's a place where we get our original instructions. My people have a moon calendar. Everything that we have, our original instructions, are based on the sacred feminine. That's something that's very difficult to explain to Westerners because we've reversed the laws for living. And one of the reversals is that it's now male telling the female, the feminine. There's an imbalance there because we haven't brought them together as an equal way to unify those forces. We know that true intelligence of the human being doesn't come from the mind, it comes from the heart. The heart used to tell the mind what to do, now the mind tells the heart what to do. It's creating this havoc in the world. Before, it was like a pendulum swinging back and forth between masculine imbalance and feminine imbalance. And the elders say this is a time, first time since the beginning of time, that we had the possibility of stopping that pendulum. Time began when we slipped out of the present and we looked to the past. Guilt, shame, remorse, anger, rage, jealousy, all these things that we have carried on to our present lives so that we're living in the past, or we're fearful, which is projection into the future of something that hasn't happened. The results are obvious. You know, the elders say nothing is created outside until it's created inside first. And so we're trashing the environment on the outside because we're trashing the environment on the inside. We are in conflict on the outside because we're in conflict inside. We judge others outside because we're judging ourselves first. And so the elders are looking at this world today and they think it's crazy. And we're using the same consciousness to apply to everything in the world now. That same consciousness is focused on the brain. It's creating all this conflict in ourselves as well as between nations. It's abuse of everything feminine and abuse of ourselves as masculine, and it's taking all kinds of forms. But the thing is, I'm finding out in traveling to these different places that people's consciousness is changing. They are realizing that what we have wrought in this world, none of it is working. Hundreds of thousands of people in hundreds of organizations all over the world that are focused on the environment. And they're well-intended people and coming as best they could from a good place. But despite that, Mother Earth's life support systems are being pushed to the edge. The organizations are not looking at themselves and saying, what are we doing wrong? Well, our people, you know, we've been up in the Bering Sea for over 10,000 years, and we're still there. They had a very spiritual technology, whereas today's technology is divested from spirit. Get out of your head and center yourself, set your intention, and wait. I learned at 6 years old about how to do that. And I can still, for hours, any time, any day, not have a single word go through my head. You can set your intention through every cell of your body. I set my intention. This is what I want to know. And when women get together and get in their hearts the power of the womb, collectively can be placed outside of their bodies. The Hopi and Maori said the women will lead the way because women have that sacredness within them. Women's work is invisible. It's that invisible that is the most important piece of human beings. And the women can do this work, creating this field, and only then will something new be created.